years now back in row. I would like to start first and foremost after thanking God. We want to start for thanking our volunteers with a big round of applause. I welcome everyone. Thank you for joining for International Yoga Day 2026. As the host already mentioned, MC already mentioned, this year global community unites under a profoundly vital theme: yoga for healthy aging. When we hear the word aging, first thing that hits our mind is gray hairs, wrinkles, and all that sort of thing. Yes, that is part of aging. Don't worry, I have much more beyond that. So we often focus heavily on the physical side of the body. But what we want to discuss here today, I'm so used to saying tonight because all last 2 years been in the evening. So this afternoon, evening, we focus on more than a physical part because that's what yoga being all about, beyond physicality. Physicality is an important chunk of yoga, but we discuss much more than that. So rather than just the gray hairs, wrinkles, crippling stiffness in our joints, subtle loss of balance, slowing down of our movements, what we want to really talk here today is what true healthy aging is. Not merely just our physical survival, but about extending it to our mental and emotional level, our health span itself. And that has been the entire purpose of yoga for thousands of years. As we can live with a purpose and clarity and peace, we don't have to just run for next. That's what we've been doing most of the time in the outside world, and most probably that's what your mind is tricking you to do now as well. We're physically present here, but already mind thinking about tonight, what about tomorrow, Monday, work, oh no, let's leave all that down, and let's be not just physically here, emotionally, mentally, but consciously present here. And we want to truly, fully understand about healthy aging. I would want to take you to the quote of Bhagavad Gita, where it says, Samatvam Yoga Uchayate, which means equanimity, equilibrium, balance, and evenness of mind is actually the true essence of a yoga. So yoga teaches us why we cannot stop the external passage of time, we can control our internal response to it. We can't change, we can control certain things, we can't control how quickly or how slow time is passing, but one thing is in our control, that is how we respond, how we feel towards it. And that's totally in our hands. True health means cultivating a mind that remains steady, calm, where we face physical limitations, life changes, societal pressure, and still the inner balance is maintained. And that sounds like an alien thing, but which is absolutely doable. And now connecting, because it sounds so alien, because it sounds like, oh, it sounds good in philosophy, but actually when I go to work, when I go to my home, when I talk to my kids, when I talk to my partners, I can't connect all these philosophical things. Now let's talk about the reality, because we are not jungle yogis or the mountain yogis anymore. We are the yogis of concrete jungle. We have to live in these concrete buildings, and still we are talking about this philosophy. So it's very important. How can we connect? How can we bridge all these things together? As we reflect on this inner balance, we must confront the modern realities of the world around us. And when we talk about the word, let's be more specific. Can we limit the movement in the doors, please? So right here in Australia, looking at mental health landscape, according to the latest data, not me saying, the Australian data saying, with Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, 49% of young Australians are experiencing high level or very high level of psychological distress. I can see the doctor already nodding his head here, so I've got the approval. So dementia affects about 1 in 10 people aged 65 plus, increasing with age. Our mind is constantly on friction, that's what data is saying. Our mind is constantly on friction. Mostly mental health has been brushed just under the carpet most of the time, while it's still even starting. When it's a big toll, that's the time we are addressing. Whether it is a young adult being anxious about the future, career, building the professionalism, maintaining the family, or whether it be older adult facing social isolations. Samatvam the balance has never been more critical. That is the reason we need the balance. That is the reason we need to come all to the samatvam, the equilibrium. I might sound very pessimistic. We all came and said, oh, yoga day with last 2 vibes, and me starting with all the mental health issues, talking about it, might be like, oh, we already so much things to deal about, we don't want to hear that. But well, though I'm starting with a very pessimistic note, which is still the reality, I have a very good news for you. What we've been holding all the time away, the good news is that we have been keeping the solution so far away for all these issues are right in our hand. Right in our hand. And I mean it when I say we have that power right in our hand, and still we've been ignoring it all the time. So this yoga day, when we're talking about aging, I want to remind each and every one of you that power that we hold. And it's not a supernatural power, any gender, any religion, any caste, any culture, any country, any economical status has the availability or access to. Each and every living person who is conscious and has breath has this power. So anyone who's with breath, anyone not with the breath in this room? Means we all have that power, we just need to tap and access that power. So what I'm going to talk, you already have an idea. So the solution that we've been talking about is the breathing here. So when I'm talking about breath again, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the stress level of psychiatric level or the chronic. I'm not here to address that. We have the specialists and experts, and I acknowledge their wisdom for that. But what we are talking here is about the simple, holistic blueprint of preventative health. Like just your mom's home remedy for so many of stuff. That's what I'm going to talk here about. I can't cover everything about yoga. It's not fair to cover everything about yoga, and I can offer you in like this capped time. But definitely when we walk out of this room this evening, there's something that we should all take away with us. And that is what I'm here to offer you today. So what pressing against your knee, hands to the center of your heart, deep breathing. Deep inhale and exhale. And stay here for count of 5. A really good pose to start your morning with. If you're drinking water, really good for your entire bowel, entire digestive system to activate in the morning. 3, 2, 1. Gently right knee to the floor and left knee outside. Right knee to the floor and gently outside. 1 more each. And arms forward and lifting up. And relax. Deep inhale and exhale. 1 more breath in and completely relax. Let's come down to sit on the floor again. Feet coming in together. Heels coming closer towards your pelvis as much as you want your arms. Relax your shoulder, big flaps. Doesn't have to be breath, squeeze out the back, head drop. If the light's too bright, keep your eyes closed. We stay here for count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and relax. Chin down to your chest as you exhale. Inhale all the way up, head drop down. Stay here for count of 5, 4. Relax shoulders. Head trying to reach your mid back. 3. Extend your neck, really good for your thyroids. 2. The center, chin down to your chest. 3 clockwise, 3 anti-clockwise circle. Slower the better. Most common mistake I'll quickly demonstrate. We've been doing this all our life. This is what we do. All you feel is dizzy, but you're not getting the benefit. Chin down, gently to your right. Complete drop. Slower the better. Slower the better. 3 clockwise, 3 anti-clockwise. Once you're done, those who have glasses, kindly put your glasses on the side. While we work for all the big muscles in our body, how often we forget even our eyes has muscle, and it as well deserves the respect. Clenching our eyes tightly, opening wide and big, especially if you're a desk worker. This is something you should be doing off your screen more often. Clench your eyes tightly, open wide and big. Few more times. Clench, open, clench tight, open big. Slower, slower, clench tightly, open big. 1 last, and from your palms to release the feet, bring that warm palms on the eyes, and open. Nothing crazy, yoga for all. We all can do all these simple things. Lifting up at your own pace, coming to standing position. The fun part, the essence, the dream of all the 3 years we've been doing. Sun salutation. So we call it sun salutation because what we believe in Hatha Yoga, we have the sun and moon channels both in our body. So we are activating the sun. If you're worried about your electric bill this winter, this is a takeaway for you. Must do at home to save your electric bill from heaters. Okay? And you make sense what I'm saying here. So coming to the top of your mat and a couple of deep grounding breaths. So sun salutation has always been an offering to sun. Sun has been considered as a source of energy, life, heat, wisdom, the very process of the life itself. Acknowledging that sun, evoking that sun, that's not just present outside in the universe, that's present within each and every one of us. And we'll feel that, we'll experience that at the end of it, how we have sun within us, how we can generate the heat within us. So sun salutation, anyone doing the sun salutation for first time ever in their life? Lift your hand. Woo! We have a pro yogis here, so everyone's almost pro. We can go higher numbers then. Lovely. So sun salutation, different forms and ways of sun salutation. What we are going to do here today is classical Hatha sun salutation, which means 12 steps. Easiest way if you're confused about your breath. You'll hear a lot about breath because most of the time when yoga has been carried from east to west, something we have missed the entire part of yoga is the breath. It has just become permanent. So yoga is not yoga. You can call it a stretch, you can call it a gymnastic. Please don't call it yoga if you're doing it without your conscious breathing, okay? So 12 steps, easiest way to remember. Exhalation towards the gravity, away from gravity, inhale. Whenever your body is going towards the mat, towards the gravity, you're exhaling. Whenever you're lifting yourself, any part of your body, you're inhaling. Simple as that. Are we on the same page? Wrong. So next, 12 steps towards the gravity exhale, away from gravity inhale. For the demonstration, I would love to call our demo girl for today, Sejika. Okay. Step 1, Namaskara Asana. So this is still an asana, we still underestimate it. Most of the time we ignore easy things. 1, and then 2, the hardest pose, we want to do it with has equal benefits. And even the simplest of pose should be done with dignity. We don't do any partiality in yoga. Each and every pose, the pose you hate the most means you need the most. Okay, that's our mantra. So feet coming together at the top of your mat. Neutralizing your tailbone, chest lifted up. If you have, especially the ladies with beautiful back, if you have, most of the tend to arch your back a lot, we want to neutralize. Pelvic floor in, drop. You get long run, lots of lower back issues. So neutralize your back. Hands to the center of your heart, opening up your collarbone, grounding. Another important part, you just want to feel and see. Most of the time, we put all our weight on the heels of our feet. That's the reason again. High lower back issues. Your four corners, imagine there are four corners of your feet and they are equally dividing the weight. Bring slightly the weight to the ball of your feet as well. This is the ball of your feet when I say that. You can already feel while you're standing. It looks same, but you feel the difference when you're doing that. Next, you can just watch for the second one first. Inhaling all the way up and back. Urdhva Namaskar, back bend. If you can't go for all, if you have lower back issues, bend your knees halfway down. Just push your hips forward. You don't have to go all the way back. Exhaling, hinging forward, Padahastasana number 3. Most common mistake. We hump our back, curl ourselves when we go for just to touch the mat. It's not about touching the mat. It's rather lengthening your spine, bending your knees comfortably, chest coming closer to your thighs if you need to. Once you're comfortable there, tailbone shooting up to the ceiling inch by inch. If your hand's not completely in here, radically here. Inhale, head up, right foot back, Asva Sanchalan, knee down, foot pointing back, roll your shoulders, squeeze upper back. Let your knee not cross over your toe. Again, knee issues in long run. So rather than we are improving, we are winning a lot of things. That's the reason we want correct anatomy. We want proper alignment. Right foot pointed back. Now we tuck our foot, palms down, lift up, back, both feet back, mountain. Most common mistakes in here. We hump our back here. So what we want, hips press slightly back, shoulders rotated outward. If your heels don't touch the mat, that's okay. Rather bend your knees, lengthen your spine. Our spine is given the ultimate priority. Most of the time our wrists are tired because your wrists are anyways not meant to take the whole body weight. Your fingertips are using like spiders. Spider claws, what we call. So fingertips is engaged. Even when I come and lift, they are stuck form. So when you're leaving it loose, all weight on your shoulder, this is how loose they become, and all weight goes on your wrist. Okay, so spider claws, triceps engaged. Tricky, but the fun part and really important part is number 6, high plank. This is all one pose. Knee down, elbow inward, chest and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskar. Your belly not touching the mat. Ashtanga, 8 parts of our, 8 limbs of our body touching the mat. Foot pointing back, leading through your chest, lift up. Bhujangasana. Most common mistake while doing cobras. Even on the people with the gym, all of us, lots of people do cobras. But again, rather than improving our back, we'll end up with lower back issues, because if you already have lower back issues and doing cobra, squeeze your glutes, glutes squeeze, upper back engaged, elbows halfway bent, so you're using your mid back and upper back more and less on your lower back. But if you're in normal condition, squeeze upper back, lift up, glutes relax, head completely drop back. That's more advanced form. Now we tuck our feet up and back mountain. We need back in here, and the rest are just a repetition. But if it feels too much for your back, from Bhujangasana Cobra, rather slow down. Come to tabletop and then to mountain positions. So you have different variation. We are sectionizing it so that we all can be accessible to what you're doing. Now, aiming between your palms, gaze, your drishti, means your sight goes first before your body. Aiming between your palms, right foot aiming between your palms, and we go forward, Asva Sanchalan. The tip or trick is, put back again, Sajika, the tip or trick is, most of the time, even when you're flexible, even if I'm practicing for years, I can't land in between because the technique is missing. The technique is heels off the mat, swing your body forward, now right foot aiming between, you'll feel the difference, okay? Left foot forward, forward bend, up and back, Urdhva Namaskar Asana, back to the center. and right and leg will consider anaconda. And thank you, Selika. And if you're already, your mind is not accepting it, your body will never reach there. If you're already going too challenging, I don't think it's my cup of tea. Let's give it a try. Let your mind shut for a while. Let's see what your body has to explore. And every day, every moment, we are different. That was you yesterday. This is you today. So just open up and see. If you're better yesterday and if you can't do best today, that's okay. That's you at this moment, at this present state. And if you could not do it today, and you can do it today, oh wow, I got a superpower in this stuff now. Okay? Every day we are different, acknowledging that. Feet coming together, inhaling palms all the way up to the ceiling. Together, Namaskarasana. Inhaling all the way up and back, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhaling forward, Padahastasana. Bend your knees if you need to. Lengthen your spine. Take your time. Hands to the side of your feet. Inhale, head up. Right foot back. Asva Sanchalan. Foot pointing. Roll your shoulders. Squeeze up and back. Both arms down. Tuck your feet. Lift up and back. Mountain. Beautiful. Lovely. Bend your knees. Your gaze towards your belly. Watch towards your belly. Lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up, high plank. Knee down. Elbow in. Inward, chest and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskar. Feet pointing back. Inhale, leading through your chest up. Bhujangasana Cobra. Tuck your feet. Lift up and back. Mountain Parvatasana. Take a breath. Gaze between your palms, your drishti. Heels off the mat, swing your body forward. Right foot forward, Asva Sanchalan. Roll your shoulders, squeeze upper back. Lovely. Both palms down. Tuck your feet, lift up, forward, Padahastasana, forward bend. Bending your knees generously, lengthening your spine, head down. Beautiful. Inhale, head up, and lifting yourself all the way up and back. Urdhva Namaskarasana, back bend. Beautiful. Exhale to the center of your heart, Namaskarasana. Inhale, palms up. Exhale to the center of your heart, Namaskar. Inhaling up and back, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale forward, Padahastasana. Inhale, head up. Left foot back. Roll your shoulder. Squeeze up the back. Asva Sanchalan. Both palms down. Tuck your feet. Both feet back. Mountain Parvatasana. High plank. Knee, chin, chest down. Inhale up. Bhujangasana. Exhaling back. Parvatasana. Take your time. Take your breath. Take your moment. Gazing between your palms. Left foot aiming. Swinging your body. Roll your shoulders. Squeeze up the back. Asva Sanchalan. Lovely. Palms down. Both feet forward. Forward bend. Padahastasana. Inhaling up and back to the center of your heart. Coming to the center. Namaskar. Quickly watching your mat. Are you where you started? Are your feet on where you started? If not, we need to improve on our alignment. That's what it is. A good sun salutation ends where you started.